Uh, Hello people, this is the Bloons Monkey City beta. I figured I'd make a video showing off some of the basic mechanics of this game, show off how the city works and how the other gameplay mechanics work. It's very interesting actually, and I've really been enjoying it so far. Now as you see here is my, city. Everything you see within the fence is everything that I own. Everything outside is balloon territory. If I want to expand my land, I gotta challenge the balloons to game a balloon star defense to claim that land. So I do think this game will easily hook in balloon star defense fans. Anyway though, as you may see here, the buildings here actually directly affect my gameplay of balloon star defense. Like, this here is a dart monkey hall. It uses up town power, as you may see right here, and it gives me one dart monkey that I can use in-game. To put it simply, the more of these I have, the more dart monkeys I can use. But as soon as I use up all this amount, there's 6, 10, 11. I can only use up 11 dart monkeys in-game, as you may see here. And the same goes for all these, boomerang huts. Which gives me 3 boomerangs. And then there's the Spike Factory warehouse. Spike Factory helps out so freaking much, it's ridiculous. I mean, I love it. I highly encourage getting this early on. And this here is the banana farm. It slowly generates cash, which will affect my city cash right here. City cash is what I use to buy this stuff, the dart monkey halls and everything. However though, you also have to buy the upgrades for each tower, which is where these buildings come in. Like, this is the Spike production building, which allows me to buy upgrades for the tech shooter and the Spike Factory. And some of the early ones, some of the early upgrades cost fairly cheap to get, there's like $200, stuff like that. But some of the later ones can cost you in the thousands, maybe even 10,000s, because, if you want the good stuff, you're going to have to work for it. And when you buy the upgrade, you have to wait a certain amount of time before it actually becomes available to you. Like, I want white hut spikes, because, camelets can be a problem early on, but I gotta wait at least another half hour, 37 minutes to be exact, before it's actually available to me. Which does suck, but you can also speed up the process by using balloon stones, and I'll be showing about how you can get those in a few minutes. But these are very valuable, and I wouldn't suggest spending them unless you absolutely need to. Let's see, what else can I show off? Oh, and this is where you can build your buildings and everything. Like, this is where you can buy more towers that you can use in game. They got it all. The ridiculously expensive super monkey, all the good stuff. Plus you can also buy road items as well, like the Spike Shack here. You place it, it gives you 10 free road spikes. Oh wait, it's 5. I'll probably buy one, plus it'll give me a good chance to show off how the building process goes. I'll just place it right here, and now I gotta wait 10 minutes. But it's only 10 balloon stones. I'll show what it does just for video reasons. Boom, bought it. Yay. Now you're probably wondering what the power is. And that's the power that your town generates, which is made by these windmills and these water mills. Now if you try to place something that goes past the max power, you're not going to be able to place it until you buy more of these water or windmills. Plus, another thing I forgot to mention is, when upgrading towers, you sometimes need other upgrades in order to get them. Like, we all know the lovable dart monkey here. Enhanced eyesight gives you more camo detection. Now, you can't afford, even if you could afford it, it still won't let you buy it unless you bought the Center of Camo Countermeasures. Basically, you can't buy any camo upgrades for stuff until you buy this building first. Of course, I already bought it right here. Very helpful. And it's actually fairly cheap early on, so it's not that bad of an investment. Anyway, now. Ooh. My monkeys, this is just to show, you know, how many towers and road items you have. Like as you may see here, I got all these. I got 12 normal monkeys, 7 boomerangs, a spike factory, and a cannon. All of which are pretty good starting towers. The rest, well, those are more expensive later on. Some aren't, but I'll probably be buying those later. Monkey versus monkey. Actually, I probably won't go into too much in this video, mainly because it's not working properly yet. But in the future, I'll probably show off exactly how this works. Special items. Yeah, that I'll also be going into in a separate video. Mainly because, you know, it's easier to explain if I actually have some of the special items. Anyway. Yeah, I pretty much showed you off everything I can in the city section. I'll show off a little bit how the Balloon Star defense mechanics work. Like, see this here? This is like a piece of land that the balloons have. The little bar you see underneath, like all the dots, that represents how difficult the level will be. And the balloon icon shows the highest level balloon that will appear. Like, the highest balloon that will appear is black, so you're not going to see white, zebras, or leads or anything like that. And the difficulty shows how thick the waves are, you know. Like, if it's at a really high difficulty, you can expect the balloons to come packed in. There's going to be more higher ranked balloons and stuff like that. You know, pretty basic to understand. So here it is, jungle terrain. Oh, and also, whenever you try claiming pieces of land, it actually has, you know, a variety of different maps. So, you know, you're constantly changing things up. It's really cool. There's the jungle terrain, difficulty, my starting cash. I'll explain why I get so much starting cash when I start playing. I'm not allowed to use wizards in this level. And you're probably wondering what this is. This means, you know, cash favored. Like, if I use glue gunners on this map, the glue gunner itself and the upgrades will be more cheaper. So, some maps won't let you use certain towers, but others will make other towers more effective. And I can start with extra game cash if I spend some balloon stones, but I've never had the need to, you know, spend balloon stones on it. Anyway, let's go into attack. Look at all them monkeys planning on killing them balloons. Anyway, now. Yes, this is quite a unique map. Actually, it kind of looks like there's like an infinity symbol in there or something. Probably just me. Anyway, I'll start things out by placing a spike factory. Can't go wrong with these. They actually made the spike factory work a bit more differently in this game. Like, first off, it costs 825 bucks. That's pretty nice. I like that. Wait, I don't like that. But what I like about it, though, man, why did I say that? But the reason for the price increase is because instead of shooting 5 spikes, it actually shoots 10 now. And I think it shoots slightly slower as well. Like, for those who have played Balloon Star Defense Battles, they'll have a better understanding of this. But however, though, what also makes this so good, though, is because it shoots at 10 spikes, when you get bigger stacks, it basically doubles the amount that you currently shoot. So if I get this, it'll allow me to shoot at 20 spikes a pile, and that's really good. Maybe even a little overpowered, actually. Mainly because it shoots at a still very decent pace, plus it basically just walls everything. It's amazing. Like, I know it's meant to wall everything, but like, it does a exceptionally good job at it. Anyway, though, it's very good at my boomerangs going. Mainly because you can't just rely off the spike factory, because as good as it is in this game, you can only rely on it so much. Anyway, just gonna have to save up. Oh, an interesting note about the balloon waves. Every time you try a different level, the waves are actually kind of like randomly generated. So like, let's say I were to quit this map right now and retry it, the balloon waves would actually work differently. Like, they might come in different packs, like they might come more separated or more grouped. Different ranked balloons might appear on the round, so you know, you can't just like try the same map multiple times and eventually figure out a strategy, because it might be different every time. Like, what might have worked the first time won't work the second time. And I have to admit, that's a pretty interesting mechanic, I mean. Because it makes the waves more unpredictable, which can also make it more fun. Anyway, getting this bad boy up and going. Yeah, this probably isn't exactly the best spot for a boomerang, but well, I haven't lost any lives yet. Plus, it's hitting them, so I think it's a pretty decent spot. Yes, so, but yeah, like remember how I showed you earlier, I did buy the hot spikes. Yeah, it won't give it to me until the time is up on it, so 30 minutes. Just showing that off again. Alright, I'll explain the starting cache. And I see every time you complete a piece of land or you complete a quest or something, you get XP or experience points. And when you get enough experience points, your city levels up, which gives you more starting cash and in-game lives every time you start a game of this. Plus it allows you to get higher ranked buildings in the city itself, which allows you to get, well, higher ranked towers and whatnot. So, you know, you gotta have a good balance of Bloons Tower defense gameplay and the specific gameplay Bloons Monkey City has to offer. Because if you, like, it doesn't matter how skilled you are at the Bloons Tower defense part, if you don't manage your city well and get the proper towers and upgrades, you're not gonna be able to get enough stuff to beat the wave. So, and even if you're really good at the building part, you go with resources and everything, but you kind of stink at this part of the gameplay, it's kind of tough to acquire more land and cash and stuff like that. So you gotta have a good balance of gameplay. You can't focus on one or the other. And I do like that, it keeps things interesting. And yes, this game also has what you would call special missions like you would see in Bloons Tower Defense 5. And I'll be showing those off later on, hopefully, you know, if I ever run into them. Anyway, I'll probably wrap up this video once I complete this map. This is just to mainly, you know, help explain some of the gameplay work. Whoa. Is it gonna take it? Okay, it'll be fine. Okay. Because remember earlier about what I said about this balloon stones, how you get them by doing certain things? Well, if you beat a map without losing any lives, it'll actually give you extra balloon stones. So it actually makes no lives lost more worth your while. Aside from just, you know, the accomplishment of doing it no lives lost. Ooh, got the glaive brick shit going. Believe it or not, I actually prefer the 3-2 boomerang over the 2-3 boomerang in this game. Now some people might find that a little strange, and I can understand why. Mainly because 2-3 boomerang's more popular than this one, but due to how grip the balloons are on these rounds, I just find it to be more effective. I mean, I'm not saying the 2-3 is bad in this game, I still use it, but I prefer to start off with the 3-2 actually, believe it or not. Yeah. Anyway, the things seem to be going pretty good so far, I can't complain. Just ripping through these balloons with these. And it got 5 road spikes, you know, for worst case scenario. But I doubt I'll need it for this level. Oh yes, as you may have noticed, the waves are significantly shorter, or like the amount of rounds are much shorter compared to what you normally see. But that's because, you know, you can only play a game of this for so long in this kind of game. Whoa. Okay, whoa, that was scary close. But yeah, though, even though there's only like 11 rounds, there are a lot of land and lots of different maps to play, so you're still going to be spending a long time doing this part of the gameplay. No, just because the rounds are short doesn't mean they're going to be easy. I mean, it's not often you see a whole bunch of thick waves of blacks and pinks on like level 10. So, and that's why the starting cache is so useful, because of how quickly they get tough. Anyway, though, I'm sorry if I sound a bit awkward and I possibly didn't cover every single aspect. This is just to mainly show off how some of the basics of the game works. There's way more to it. I just, you know, made this video in order to give y'all a better idea of how it works. You know, I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll be making more in the future. See you around, people.